All right, Coach, we're heading into the holiday season, and class is now going to be over for your team and going on the road to take on Lenoir-Rhyne. How does everything change once the classes are done and you guys are kind of just basketball for the next few weeks?
Kind of isolated. We're here. It's our team and the guys' team here working to try to improve and get better and prepare for some games and then get into the meat of the conference schedule. So a little more time to do the things without having to worry about distractions.
And you mentioned the non-conference schedule. You guys are wrapping that up against Lenoir-Rhyne, a team you guys haven't played a lot in the last couple of years. But what are you looking for from your team, especially coming off that Young Harris game?
Well, I just think we've got to improve on the defensive end, a little bit of attention to detail on the defensive end, and then taking care of the basketball on the offensive end. The one thing about Lenoir-Rhyne is they can score. They've got some Sutters is averaging about 20 a game. They've got two other double-digit scorers, and one of them's Waite, who's a great three-point shooter. So making sure we don't give up easy stuff to them is going to be the emphasis.
What did you think allowed some of those? I mean, there was some big three-point shooting that Young Harris was able to get off when you guys went there. What was it defensively that allowed that to happen?
I think not doing a very good job of driving their dribble drive, having to help too deep at times. We got lost some players. People got behind our heads, those type of things. So I think that was the problem with Young Harris, particularly letting them go downhill and having to help too deep and them getting some three-point opportunities. But, I think our improvement defensively is going to be one of the keys. And then the second thing is taking care of the basketball. We had 25 turnovers at Young Harris. We've got to do better than that in terms of taking care of the basketball.
For your team to be right in that game, I mean, a three-pointer that goes off the rim at the buzzer that had a chance to tie it, do you look at that as a coach at all and say, maybe that could be a positive sign, even though there were the 20-plus turnovers?
Well, I do. I think that, we squandered a lot of opportunities offensively because of turnovers, and we gave up some easy baskets. But with that said, they only shot 33% from the floor. They only scored 61 points at home. So I think there are some pluses that we are doing some pretty good things. We just got to clean up some things in terms of those two areas.
You guys got Melanie back, and she scored like she was early on in the season. And then, of course, Leah Farmer as well had a great game with her first career double-double. What can you say about those two players, their performances, and how they can build on that going forward?
Really solid job coming off the bench, both those kids. Melanie was hampered a little bit defensively. I think we gave her a hard time. She's still favoring that ankle a little bit, and quick changes directions defensively bothered her. We told her it didn't bother her much shooting, but and then Aaliyah Farmer just comes and gives us so much energy, and then getting on the offensive glass and crashing the board. So both those kids gave us a great boost off the bench.
What are some of the things you're liking the most right now, and what have you seen in practice this week that you think the team is ready to take into the Lenoir-Rhyne game?
Well, I think we've got a number of players that can contribute. I've said that before. We've got, I think, 9 kids that can really come in and contribute quite a bit to us. And even beyond that, some kids that can come in and help us win games. So I think our depth is a positive. I think our three-point shooting is something that is a strength if we're shooting like we're capable of shooting. So we're just continuing to improve, I think. We've got 5 or 6 new kids that we're blending into the lineup, and it takes some time in terms of chemistry-wise. We've only played 4 games. That's the other thing. We've only played 4 games, and so it's really, really early in the season for us. Even though we're almost, at Christmas, we've only played 4 games. So we'll continue to be a work in progress and hopefully continue to improve.
All right, Coach, we're looking forward to seeing that improvement this weekend at Lenoir-Rhyne, and good luck.
Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate it.